What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the GCC, here with the top 5 Book of Boba Fett sets that LEGO needs to make. If you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Now let's get into our first set. Alright guys, the first set that we're going to be talking about today is called the Sanctuary. I really love this set. Of course, this is kind of like the diner slash bar that Boba Fett visits in Mos Espa on Tatooine. It looks like you would get 5 solid minifigures, of course, being another Boba Fett that we have had previously and stuff like that. Of course, we would get 2 Twi'lek minifigures. The one in the white dress is the owner of the diner, which is really cool. We've never had her before, and it'd be a great way to get an updated Twi'lek minifigure as well. Of course, looks like we would have a Twi'lek waitress or a civilian. It looks like you would get a brand new Max Rebo. I would love to get a Max Rebo. I feel like the last time we got him was back in like 2012 or 2013, so it's definitely been a while since we've had him. And of course, Chrysanthemum, I'm pretty sure that's what his name is. He is a bounty hunter Wookiee, which is really cool. I'd love to get him in LEGO as well. Now, the diner itself looks really cool. I love how you kind of have like that front door entrance, but of course, you do have some sides with the bar, and then of course, you do have some seating areas and stuff like that. Looks like you get like a mini like droid build and stuff like that. I really love it though. I think it would have a great interior. Now, I know in the show, this actually does blow up, which kind of sucks for the diner slash bar. But anyway, though, I feel like this would be really cool and really just kind of expand the Book of Boba Fett sets. I feel like we don't get many of them, and I think this would be a great set to include. I definitely could see this set going for a nice like $50 or $60. You're getting a great selection of minifigures, and the set itself looks to be pretty decent size. I would love to have a little more interior space, but you know, I'm sure LEGO could work that out and stuff like that. Again, I love the minifigure selection. Now let's move on to our next set. Alright guys, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is Boba Fett's throne. Now, I know you're probably saying, well, we just got Boba Fett's palace, I think back in 2022. Now, yes, I know you guys are correct about that. I think that was a pretty interesting set. Some aspects of it were cool, others not really. But anyway, getting back to this set though, of course, this would be a diorama type set. Now, if LEGO did this, it'd probably be much bigger. I know LEGO was going to do a Jabba's Palace diorama set, but I'm pretty sure that got canceled, which stinks. But obviously, they could do this with the Boba Fett throne room. So I definitely think this set could go around like $70 or $80, but obviously just expanded and stuff like that. I would love to see maybe like one more minifigure thrown in there. But anyway, the set itself though looks great. I love the design of the throne itself, of course, rocking that dark brown colorway, which I think is very accurate. It looks like you would get a Fennec Shan, a Boba Fett, and then of course you can see from the aerial view, you do have some like miscellaneous items around the throne just to show the junk and like the treasures and all that fun stuff around the throne room, which I think is really cool. I think a lot of people would love this. But in the end, what an amazing set. I really hope they make Boba Fett's throne room diorama or Jabba's Palace throne room diorama set. But either way, both amazing sets. Now let's move on to our next set. Alright guys, you know what time it is. It is meme set time, and today on the left, we have Bib Fortuna. Obviously, he was the servant for Jabba the Hutt, and then he became basically the ruler of Jabba's Palace in the Book of Boba Fett, and then Boba Fett killed him. But anyway, and then on the right, we have a Bib Fortuna. What an amazing little pun that Star Wars Photoshop did. Of course, you would get the classic Bib Fortuna minifigure with a little bib for him, so you could have him eating whatever. It looks like a piece of fish, which is awesome. I love this minifigure. It would be a great way to get an updated Bib Fortuna, even though we had him, I think, in early 2022, so we don't really need him. I just love the pun that Star Wars Photoshop did, and I think this is awesome. What an amazing little pun and an amazing minifigure. Now let's move on to our next set. Alright lads, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is called the Village Ambush. I really love this set. Of course, this scene was featured in Mos Espa. I want to say in like the first or second episode of the Book of Boba Fett. Basically, Fennec Shan, Boba Fett, and I think his Gamorrean guards were like walking around town, and then of course the citizens were like filling up his helmet with like coins and treasures and stuff like that, just to like pay their respects and stuff like that. But then obviously the ambush happens, and basically they like, I'm pretty sure they electrocute Boba Fett, and it sends him back into his like dreams and into the Bacta tank, of course the Polynesian spa. But anyway, it looks like you would get 5 solid minifigures. Of course, Fennec Shan, Boba Fett. I would love to see maybe like the Gamorrean guards thrown in here. I know they were included in the Boba Fett throne room, but I would love to see them in a different set. Now, of course, it looks like you get 3 solid village ambushers. Now, they kind of have like, they really remind me of like the Ninjago, Ninja Kai, which I think is really funny. Now, obviously, LEGO would give them a more updated look, but for this set idea, I think they look pretty good. It looks like you would also get like a mini Tatooine build in the back, which I think is pretty cool. It'd be pretty standard. I'm sure you would have some interior space and some miscellaneous items and stuff like that. But I think this is a really interesting set. I definitely could see this going for like a nice $30, because this is not battle pack, but at the same time, it's not like a crazy $100 set. So a nice $30 would be pretty cool, and I would love to get maybe like an extra little small build, maybe like one of those biker gang people. That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, what an amazing set. Now let's move on to our final set. Alright guys, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is the Battle of Mos Espa. Now, I really love this set, honestly. I think this was featured in the finale of the Book of Boba Fett. It looks like you would get 4 solid minifigures, of course, being that Book of Boba Fett. A new Cad Bane. I would love to see a different one from the one that we got in the Justifier, I think back in 2022. The Wookiee Chrysanthemum, which we've never seen before, and then a couple of Pike minifigures. I think the last time we got a Pike minifigure was in the Solo sets back in like 2018, so it's definitely been a while since we've seen them. I really love it though. Of course, you get that Rancor, which I'm kind of sad I don't have. I definitely need to go pick that up very soon. And then, of course, that little droid with the shield bubble. I do not know the name of the droid. If you know the name of the droid, please let me know down in the comment section below. But I think that'd be a nice little build to include in here. And that looks like you would get a little Mos Espa build as well. And I definitely could see this set going for a nice like $30 or $40, nothing more. I would love to see maybe a decent size build for the droid. And of course, the Rancor would just be one piece. But of course, you would also have the building. So I don't know, $30 or $40. I think that'd be very appropriate. Maybe throw one more minifigure in here. Maybe like those biker gang people in the show with their little like speeder bikes. That would be hilarious to throw in here. But I think this is a great idea. I'm hoping LEGO makes this one day. Congratulations, guys. You have made it to the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a fun time putting it together. I definitely think LEGO needs to make some of these awesome Book of Boba Fett sets. Shout out to Brick Set Ideas, Brick Yoda 5555, and Star Wars Photoshop for making these awesome sets. I'll put a link to their Instagrams down in the description below. If you guys enjoyed today's video or you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Again, I'd really appreciate it. You would help out the channel big time, and honestly, you would make my day. Also, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Again, I'd really appreciate it. You would help out the video big time, and I know I say that a lot, guys, but it really would mean a lot. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.